My name is Jennifer Bartahowski, and I'm from Plainfield, Illinois. And about 2 years ago, I got introduced to Parkview Community Church in Orland Park. And I had a good girlfriend of mine who invited me to come to church with her, and I totally experienced God in a completely different way. The worship, the bands, the people that I met there, it was just a phenomenal experience for me, and I started going back there probably for a couple months with her continually on a Saturday service. And that's actually where I heard about Shine.fm as well. First time I heard Shine.fm, I was really surprised because most of the radio stations I had been listening to were kind of mellow Christian songs, and it was good, but it wasn't something I could really connect with. And when I turned on Shine.fm, I heard upbeat songs. I heard people calling in on the radio that I could relate to, the stories, the experiences, the DJs, hearing Tower on the radio. It just felt like a community of people that I had known for so long, and I felt really welcomed. And I found myself just being in the car, coming at home at night, just really listening to the radio station all the time and connecting with the songs on the radio. The words spoke to me in a different way than they ever had before. Probably about back in August is when I really saw Shine.fm having a different experience in my life. It was around my birthday, and I was having some difficult times I was going through, and just, again, the more I listened to it, I could turn it on any time of the day, and there was always somebody or some message that I could relate to. And then it became a part of my life pretty shortly after that, so I would say a good month or two after listening to Shine.fm, I really felt like a part of the community. Well, one thing I've experienced over the last 2 years of listening to Shine.fm and going to Parkview Church, I've experienced that you can reach out to people without even necessarily being right in front of them. It's really about the way you live and you act. I've heard Chris Tomlin's Amazing Grace version on Shine.fm, and that song I had known since I've been a little kid, growing up in Catholic church, and when I heard his rendition of it, I don't know, just the words really spoke to me. It was a little bit more passion than I had ever experienced, and as I've listened to some of the other songs on Shine.fm, I don't know, I think every artist can have their own take on it, and it doesn't have to be maybe necessarily a hymn right out of the church. It could be, guitar, it could be a, piano, whatever type of rendition. But that song, I think, is probably what sticks with me, the most, the amazing grace that God has bestowed on His children. I want people to, who don't know God but know me, will come to know God because they know me. And I can show that by, the way I talk, the way I experience life. I want to set a good example, and again, I think Shine.fm did a very good job of doing that for me. Just the stories, the people calling in, it's everyday life. A lot of people think of Christians as, you live in a bubble and you don't have any fun and you don't do, normal things other people do. And that's, I think, one of the things that kind of held me back from really giving my life over to Christ. I didn't want to give up some of those things, and I've learned that God has provided so much for me since I turned everything over to Him, and I probably have more fun in my life than I ever have. And the type of music you listen to has such an impact on the way you feel day to day, and it's just been an awesome addition into my life, and I wouldn't change it for the world.